I was facing a 19-count indictment, and my bail was set at $750,000.
Ooh, I smell foul play because usually kingpins get numbers like that, not runners.
Manolo was offered a deal to snitch on any corruption with officers in the jail to lessen his sentence, and in return, implicated Steven.
Nobody wanna listen to Ram. Told y'all people be lining up to snitch.
I ended up taking a plea deal for 5 of those counts and 8-year sentence. Once I got sentenced, I look at my mom, and I didn't say it out loud, but she can read my lips, and I just told her I'm sorry. When I left that courtroom, my mom just broke into pieces. I feel like I let her down.
She couldn't believe it, which is hurt because that's her only son.
I came to the realization that I wasn't the baller. I was this young kid that took advantage of his position. I had a lot of guilt.
Steven went from being CO Dominguez to being inmate Dominguez and swapped out his badge number with an inmate DIN number.
I think he had 2 experiences in jail. Being that he was helping inmates with drugs, you had the inmates that looked at him as a hero. I think the officers, once Steven was incarcerated, treated him terribly. They felt like he broke his oath, and you know, it's a brotherhood with any uniform.
And since neither of those groups really wanted to with him like that, Steven had time to concentrate on his future.
As time passed, I started writing. I found a newfound love, and I just educated myself on telling a story, because when I told people my regular story, they told me that this is great. This should be a movie. This should be a book. And I took that opportunity of the time that I had, and I made exactly those projects.
Nobody in Steven's circle knew a publisher or a studio. But when he got out 6 years later in 2019, everybody had a podcast.
I come home, and one of my friends asked me to join his podcast and tell my story. It gets a lot of views on YouTube. Lucky for me, someone heard that, and so my book was published, Across the Bridge, a Rikers Island story.
I'm happy for Steven. I'm proud of Steven. It's so much that he wants to do, so much that he has to get done, and he will.
I want my story to be told in a way that, yes, you can up. Yes, I was remorseful. I made a mistake. One of the lessons that I learned throughout this entire journey is that you need to keep it real with yourself.
So use Steven Dominguez's story as a life lesson learned. Be careful what you chase, because in the blink of an eye, anyone can get caught up. And you don't want that. Trust.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Caesar, Black Ink CEO. And if you don't know me, the reason why is you ain't subscribed to VH1 YouTube channel. At the end of the day, you already know, that's the #1 channel on YouTube. And if you don't got it, I guess you just watching #2.